Disclaimer, this show is for entertainment purposes only. All trades are part of a fictional or highly controlled competition format. Nothing shown should be taken as financial advice. Trading cryptocurrencies, especially with leverage, carries high risk and may result in significant losses. Viewer discretion is advised.
Man, that was a beautiful intro to the show, guys. Welcome to the first ever Ape Time with BB. We are so excited to bring you guys this brand new show. We are live with our panelists. I'm Tommy. You guys also know me as Snorlax. I'm joined by Big Louie, Max, Tucker, Jackus, and of course, our host, Ed, the dev. If you guys are unfamiliar with him, you will get to know him much better throughout this show. But yeah, guys, like I said, we are so excited to bring you guys these productions going forward every Thursday at this time with our new show, right? We don't think that anything in the space is very similar to this. And hopefully you guys tune in, maybe even participate, but most definitely we know that you'll be entertained. So you'll even have the opportunity to win prizes, with a $500 prize going to the top percentage P&L on every show. But to just briefly go over the rules here before we get started formally, because I know we're going to want to get right into the action. No yap from Tommy on this show, but to briefly go over the rules, give you guys some time to potentially sign up for the competition if you'd like to partake. We'll be live trading these markets on this show, and you, the audience, have the opportunity to trade along with us. We're all ranked together, so anyone can win, whether it's somebody on the panel or somebody in the audience. You just need a minimum of a $500 balance on Blowfin to enter. We have that link attached in the description below. You can always start with more if you'd like, but you do have to create an account with the link in the description in order to participate. But it's not always straightforward as just live trading. I will say you're definitely going to see some quirks here and there, some fun quirks, some painful quirks, probably for traders. For example, you have to take a trade on every show. Throughout the show, we'll have a wheel of fate of handicaps or potential benefits. And you, of course, the audience, have the opportunity to screw with us through super chats if you'd like. Right? You have the opportunity to do that, though. But we've got more stuff than that as well to just keep things spicy. But yeah, I'm excited. We're excited. Let's get into the show, guys. I'm sure we'll have to clarify some rules as we continue to go throughout the show. But I know we're gonna have a great time doing this, and let's get into it.
Let's go, baby. What do you guys say? Do a spin right away? Just get right into it.
Off the bat. Let's do it.
Louie, you're first up, man. I see you first top left panel. You're first up, brother. Ready for this?
All right, let's run it.
Let's run it.
Ooh. That's a tough one,
Louie.
Louie.
Rib, baby. Off the rib.
I got to trade with 5x leverage.
5x leverage. Let me quickly go over the rules. Yeah, it looks like for 5 minutes you have to trade on a 5x leverage. You're on now, so 5 minutes on the clock. Let's go.
Should we throw Louis up there?
Do it.
I'm gonna have to switch my ticker up here.
Yeah, you can't trade Bitcoin on 5x.
No.
All right. Say, yes.
All right. Using the EMA here. See if you can get a little mean reversion bounce.
I like the music, Ed. It kind of gives me like some Panther vibes in a way, and I have a affinity for that movie. Bro immediately punted a Pepe long.
I mean, it's 5x, pretty safe here.
$5X, what a handicap, man.
Yeah. I had the 30x queued up.
Someone goes instant nuke incoming.
Now let's see if the market makers are watching.
This is gonna be the new hot market maker show. Just watching Ape Time and just
hunting us.
all right. You set up, good to go. Yeah. All right. Since we have you up in the panel, I think it's time for a question. What do you guys think?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, man. First question, Louis. What's the best trade you've ever made, and what made it work?
Ooh. Actually, not too long ago, probably the highest profitable trade I hit was actually sniping ETH at 1580 with size. Not too long ago, right? Ran that up to around 3K, almost 3K, like 25, 26, 2,700. You know, skim profits in that area. Hit a huge leverage trade for the fund. Yeah, and that was a big win. That was a big win. You know, I don't know if I could say actual numbers here, but yeah, that was my biggest trade for sure. We what made it work was everyone was pooping their pants, and I was still bidding. So that's what made it work.
Meat Stick Louis. Let's give him a round of applause, you know? We'll get some sound effects here pretty soon, but
I wish we could go lower than the 5.
oh, we can. We can go.
I think you can if you click on the arrow down next to the 1 day.
Oh.
Louis. Yeah. And 1 minute. There is 1 minute there.
50x.
Oh,
Like that.
much better.
I like how the first trade on Ape Time was just immediately longing Pepe.
I'm taking the second one right now.
Have you ever thought otherwise, Max?
No. I'm very proud of Louis' choice to start.
Tommy's punting. Louis punting.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yeah, guys, this is the brand new show, Ape Time. I know it's probably new for a lot of people, but every Thursday we're running this at the normal market check time. 90-minute show, live trading competition. Winner gets $500. If you want to participate, the link below with live leaderboard tracking. It's the first link in the description below. So yeah, you can participate as well, potentially win that prize. And for the Wheel of Fate, Ed, can you pull back up the Wheel of Fate just for a minute here? So guys, we have this Wheel of Fate, right? So every like 20 to 30 minutes, we're gonna spin this this wheel regardless. But if you guys as the audience want to kind of throw curveballs at us, whether you're trading against us or just to mess with us, you can do it in the form of a super chat. So $10, you spin the wheel, you name who you want it for in your super chat. $10, we spin the wheel. But if you're like, you know what, like, fuck Louis, all right, you can literally you can spend $100, pick anything on that wheel, and Louis is immediately penalized. And if you read some of these, it's like, you know, Fade CZ is like you have to short BNB immediately. Let's see another one here. Like, where's the Ed? Can you? They're like upside down for me. Could you read a couple of them on there? Like what some of them are, just as an example. Yeah, for sure. So let's see which one of my favorite. Reverse repo must open a trade opposite direction of your last closed trade, right? So if you're already long, you got to close that trade, and you got to reverse that trade now. So you got to bet against yourself. Let's see a couple others. Let's see. Where is this one? We've got a 100x leverage for 5 minutes. That's crazy. So, and then let's do one more. Degenerate. You must spin a random 3-letter shit ticker from your exchange's bottom 50 by market cap. You must trade it. Flip flop. All right. So let's get Louis back up on stage here. Louis, how's it going?
Short now.
No.
Go sure.
Also, make sure
It's
you're
not really-
unisolated. By the way, I accidentally ate like $30 in fees, not realizing I was on cross. Oh.
I wish it showed the dollar value of the trade, but we can get that somehow. I don't know.
I think it does show
says-
that down below. Oh, yours
It shows the
margin.
margin. Yeah.
Mine is showing. Mine shows the USD value. But see where it says your amount, Pepe or whatever, like on your orders, upper right. Mine is on USDT rather than like Pepe for you.
How do I
Down
change that
amount.
now?
It's the second box below the price, Louis, up top. Yeah, I had mine on USDT.
Oh.
I don't know if you can change it now, but all right. Is anybody else in some trades, Ed? Let's do a little. Let's do a little screen shuffle here. See what everybody else is up to. All right, let's do it. Max, you're up. You
I
ready for
am
this?
I think so. I think
All right,
so.
let's do it. Let's do it.
That's the wheel of fate.
Aid yourself.
All right, what is that, Ed? What do I need to
Aid
do?
yourself. So, let's see here. Aid yourself. Okay. So, you have to immediately close your position and flip the opposite direction. Obviously, you don't
Wow.
have any positions open.
No,
so
no, I
whatever you
do.
are
I've been
mentally-
trading. No,
Oh,
I have a
dude.
trade open.
Oh, you do.
Everybody's trading even while the wheel is going. So I did long some Pepe also.
Wow.
He's got a
Coffee
short.
trader.
Reverse.
He couldn't help himself.
You're cooked.
Wait, is Max actually shorting Pepe now? What
I
is
had
going
to. I mean,
on?
I was just long, but then I hit the wheel of fate reverse.
I saw
Somebody
that this must be a parallel universe or something.
Yeah, look at me now up $8. You wouldn't get it. You wouldn't understand.
Ed, how do I know when my 5 minutes is up? Do you have a timer?
Oh, you're 5. It's been 10 minutes. Yeah, I probably should have
Oh,
told
bro,
you.
you gotta let me
Yeah,
know.
So guys, just
gotta
because it's first show, I hope everybody knows you should be trading even if the wheel doesn't like.
Oh yeah, we're
You
trading.
know what I mean?
Trading.
All right, let's see. What's Tucker? What do you? I'm in my Pepe short because I got penalized. I of course wanted to long, but Tucker, what's your screen doing?
We're 150x long Bitcoin from the top.
Respect, Sailor.
From the top.
Dude, what is that red line below price? You said a stop loss? What?
Yeah, bro. I can't get this account just liquidated in the first 10 minutes.
Dude. Oh, dude, look at me printing on Pepe short. Look at me printing up $44. Go back to my screen. You wouldn't. Yeah, there we go. Thank you for the penalization, which resulted in profit. Thank you.
New reward. All right.
They're gonna squeeze the shit out of me, man.
Yeah.
when do you close
Sweet,
it, Max?
I don't know.
They're gonna make you
I
scalp.
slid my leverage bar to 30x, if anyone is wondering.
Ooh, you need
That's
to
it?
be at least triple digits.
That's it? What are you talking about? That's it.
That's it.
Leverage.
Max, you ready for a question? Since we
I'm
have
ready
you
for a
up on here.
question. And guys, what do we
Alright.
think? So I got penalized here. How long do I have to keep my penalized trade open?
5 minutes, right? 10 minutes.
Whole show.
Man. Yeah,
Gotta
I'd say minimum
gotta be
5
so
minutes. That should be like the default.
All right, dude. I hate this. I can't be short Pepe. It's against everything I stand for.
Well, you shorting Pepe might actually put the bottom in max. So
All right, that'd be good for my actual holdings, which is
yeah.
All right, let's get you a question. Let's get you a question up here. So, Max, your question is, what's your proudest trading moment?
Okay, what's my proudest trading moment? All right, I'd have to say my proudest trading moment was probably buying Pepe in the bear market when it was like sub 400 mil. That kind of changed everything for me. It was not so obvious like it seems to be right now, where there was other Pepe coins, that, were competing with it, doing well. There were guys like Pauly who tried to fork Pepe into pork. And there was a lot of FUD going on. I remember there was so much FUD going on, large holders dumping, team dumping, all this random FUD attacks. And I remember just watching it print what Doge did in its previous bear market. And I was like, I have so much conviction that this meme is going to do well. And then was obviously pretty vindicated in, March of last year. And it ripped from my entry over 10x. And, I'm still holding the whole position in full size. But why I'm so proud of it is because, one, the thesis is playing out. It's continued to play out well over 2 years long. I think it's going to pay out huge eventually, but it really also sparked something big for me where it's because of Pepe, then I stumbled across Andy, right? Which then was, again, a huge game changer for me, for the business, for everything. And then, of course, Wolf and Brett, and it spawned this whole boys club narrative, which has been just huge. So I'd say that's probably my proudest moment, was just sticking with my conviction on, a not so certain meme coin play a long time ago. So yeah, that's probably my proudest moment for sure.
Fantastic.
As of right now.
All right. Looks like it's been about 5 minutes, so you can now close that trade if you want.
I'm closing this short. There we go. Close. Bang. Profit. Thanks for the profit, boys. Thanks for the profit.
It's the wheel of fate.
What's Tommy doing?
Yeah, Tommy's been a little too quiet.
I am going against my own personal bias. I'm looking for, because the time window is an hour and a half. I think Sol's going to revert higher here at some point into 152 or 153. So I did just punt a bit of a long, but not the whole account because I'm pretty bearish on Sol still.
All right. Let's get someone else
Max,
up
you
on
closed
the
that
panel.
short too early.
Dude, I did
Tucker?
close that short too early. Shoot.
Tucker, big country Tuck. You ready, man?
What's up? Are we
You ready
spinning or
for
what?
spin? Yeah, it's spin.
Yeah, do it.
Let's do it. All right. Fee Frenzy. Fee Frenzy must market order into every entry and exit from now on.
I was already gonna do that. Oh, you guys
weren't doing that already?
Dude,
I knew I should have so
Pepe
much
short.
control. Holy hell.
I just got taken. Yeah,
Wait, you got liquidated?
huh?
You got liquidated?
No, I got stopped.
Oh.
Minus 200. Lovely.
Dude, I should have kept my Pepe punishment open.
Alright,
But now I get to long it.
you gonna mark it into something?
Yeah, I just market longed again. Closed it.
So do you need to keep does everyone need to keep their trade open at all times? Like some trade?
You just have
No,
to
you
take
just have to
the
trade
advantage,
once.
though.
Okay.
No, man. Probably a good spot for a little bounce here. Seeing some divs. Look at that. Seeing a little 3-minute div going on.
We got a little reversion bounce coming.
Yeah. Here we go, baby. Bounce it.
Oh, 150x.
25, 52 maybe. What's my hurt? But it's we gotta stop. We'll dip in the Hunt.
Oh,
All right,
I
let's
can't
let's do some more questions, Ed. How about
Yeah.
it?
Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, Tuck. Your question is. All right, let's pick here. Let's see. Let's get a good one in. What's something about your trading style that sets you apart?
It's a good question. I'd have to say the lines, man. I'd have to say the quote unquote Tucker line. Some of these.
Your
Do
mic
you-
is a little hard to hear, Tucker. I don't know.
I know. It won't let me switch. It won't let me switch back to my actual mic. It's making me use the computer mic, so I'm just gonna have to yell. But I was saying, I think the Tucker Nachi lines are somewhat set me apart. Other people do some stuff like that, but they're pretty nice. I've adapted them a little bit, so yeah, I like them a lot. So I don't see a ton of other people using them. So it's a little different, but it works. It works for me.
All right.
5 long on the bottom. Tuckernachi.
Study longing the bottom right there.
Very long. Here we
Someone's
go.
printing.
Oh,
$22, baby.
Time to make it all back in one trade.
let this cook for a second, and then we'll move on to the next guy.
Ed.
Ed, and Eddie.
Ooh. Good stick. Come on, baby.
come on, bounce it.
Study TradFi mean reversion.
I bought that Pepe
think it's-
dip. You wouldn't
So
get
did
it.
I. I think it's Zen o'clock.
On the 15-second.
Wait, did
You
they have
wouldn't
this
get it.
bounce on here?
Not on Blowfin. On TradingView, I'm on the 15-second.
Yeah.
All right, 30 seconds, and then we'll move on to the next guy. 30 seconds.
We need a little bit more here, boys.
Uh-oh.
Need a little bit more. Needs to use my entry as support. Music is a nice touch.
You know, the sad part is that I went short Soul when I was on cross. I meant to do it on isolated. Would have brought a nice move down.
All right,
Nice.
guys. Jackus. Welcome
up?
back, man. You took a long vacation and
Hey,
then jump right into. Are you ready for this?
right back to apes.
Back to
Well, first of all, just keep in mind with the wheel that I do not have the account set up yet.
Oh,
Yeah, Jack's just hanging out.
all right.
I'm just
all right.
hanging out today.
Hanging out.
I think this
Okay.
one's for me, Ed.
All right, Tommy. Let's do this. Oh,
Let's go.
oh,
Oh,
Oh no.
just barely.
Save yourself, Tommy.
are you
Just
telling me
escaped
that I
it.
need to close the trade and start shorting Soul?
You have to start shorting.
Damn it, man.
Hit that
Tommy, you
reverse
should be
button.
happy. You
Right.
hate
We're
Soul.
literally
Soul's not
1
gonna
inch
go
away
down.
from going all in.
Soul's
Do it
gonna
now.
go down, but I don't know if it's gonna do it yet. I might get squeezed out of this trade.
If you scroll
Do
to the right, you can just hit reverse.
I do what?
So go down to the bottom, and then slide that bar on the left.
Where your position is, yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
Reverse.
Reverse.
Uno reverse.
God. Jesus, that is for
Bro,
that is dangerous.
It's for BB-8 time. That's what that's for. Just for us.
Oh man.
It's about to bounce in your face.
I know. That's why I was trying to long it.
Soul's getting his revenge on Tommy.
That was close. All right, let's get you a question. I already got one lined up just for you. Just for you.
Oh man.
Tommy. Your question is, what's your end game with all of this? And what are you really trading for?
Well, I'd be lying if I said that I wasn't trading for a love of the game. Largely, I mean, I love markets. Sometimes they can be incredibly frustrating, though. Obviously, but I think that's kind of why I enjoy it too, because you can't actually beat the game, I guess, unless you become, a billionaire or hit whatever sum of money you say that you need to hit to be able to retire. And even then, I mean, I feel like I hit that number and probably still keep trading. So I do love the game. I do it genuinely for the love of the game. But of course, long term, obviously, I think you have to have a framework in mind to not exit, but just kind of be able to maintain and preserve your lifestyle at a certain point. So I would say, my end game is probably having a house, kids, having financial freedom to where I don't really have to worry about any of those things, and kind of just becoming I wouldn't say untouchable. I don't want to reach that level of wealth, because I almost feel like it's an oxymoron. You become untouchable when you make so much money, but in a way you're not, because more money, more problems. So I would say I want to hit that certain threshold where I can solve any of my problems that I need to, but also not the ones that arise from having so much money that you've kind of entered deeper waters, if that makes sense. But I mean, really, I just kind of need the essentials, protect my family, take care of them, and yeah, I mean that's for me ultimately my end game. What that looks like. It's hard for me to envision quite what that looks like, but.
I love that. Love that. Love for the game, family, and money. That's it. Are we back to where we started?
We are. I guess we'll see what Soul does. I think Louis right. It's probably going to squeeze in my face.
Louis, Max, Tucker,
Hmm.
how are your trades going?
Well, I'm thinking about
I'm still at break even right now.
We'll see.
Yo.
I feel like sliding my leverage up a little bit, but I'm gonna wait.
Let's see.
The masculine urge to increase the leverage.
I'm trying to long Pepe off this micro drop, but it hasn't moved since
Yeah,
we're just
you're
sitting
waiting
here.
for confirmation. Not very ape of you.
Yeah, maybe I just hold the short.
All right. Tommy, let's go back to your trade. See how it's doing.
We're dumping. I should have clearly slid the. I think 75 is the max leverage you can have on Soul.
By the way, Tommy, you can close your position now. It's been over 5 minutes, so
No, keep it printing.
I think I'm gonna keep it open.
I think he likes it now.
He's addicted to shorting.
Sol is my favorite thing to short. I can't even lie. Not just on this show, but on my personal accounts too. I was thinking about it earlier this week. You know what Sol doesn't have? It's kind of ironic. Sol coins. They just don't have any Sol. It's true though, right? Like, we're pumping a coin called useless. Get it? Because the token doesn't do anything. Isn't it hilarious?
Nobody cares. That's the thing.
I know.
Jackus, I think that he has a point.
He does.
We'll answer some questions.
I was
So,
looking if you're gonna ask them. I mean, you just skipped me, man.
oh, my bad, Jackus. My bad. All right, let's get you a question. Let's see what's a good one here.
Maybe the music could be a little bit down. I'm thinking.
All right. All right, let's see here. All right, let's not think too much about this. Jackus, long-time trader. You've been doing this for a long time. Maybe circa 2016, 2017. I don't know how long. Probably longer than that. What's your secret sauce, man? What's the secret sauce?
Long version or short version?
Let's do. You got about a minute. You got a minute.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, short version is emotional control. I think that's the alpha and omega of everything, because you can have the best strategy, the best TA, and that's or fundamentals, right? And that's surely hard to learn, but if there is a dip and you're gonna panic during COVID, even though fundamentals remain great, then you will lose anyway. So at the end of the day, everything's important, but then there is that tip of the iceberg, and that's still emotional control. So yeah, you gotta learn that either by listening to good people and applying their advices, or be like me and make the most mistakes as you possibly can, get wrecked many times, and then finally maybe learn it.
Boom. That's it. Minute on the dot.
Perfect.
Minute on the dot. Tommy,
Yes.
how's that? How's
We're
that
gonna
play
make
going?
we're gonna make back the fees in one trade.
Dude.
All right. It's time. I think we circle back to Louis. Louis, you ready for this?
Guess so.
Yeah, man.
Oh no.
Short B&B.
What?
Short B&B right now, Louis.
Yeah.
Show him who has bigger balls.
Oh no.
All right, pull up Louis' screen.
Here we go.
Dude, you're going to get your face ripped off right here, Louis. Oh, no.
He just goes full size.
I know he's old now.
No, you only shorted $933. What's that? A fade CZ for ants, Louis? What is this?
You on 2x?
3x.
He's terrified of CZ, apparently.
I was about to print on that Pepe long too. God damn it. Oh. Oh.
You could you could retest the wick low right there, Louis. You might be okay.
Oh. Nope.
Squeeze him.
All right, Louis, let's get your question up here. So we talked about what's the best trade you've ever made, what made it work. Now let's kind of turn things around. What's the worst advice you've ever followed?
Oh man, probably Bitcoin to 100K last cycle. Yeah, everyone was saying Bitcoin to 100K last cycle. You know, we were trading around like 60, 68, 69K on that second Bitcoin top. And I was convinced, right? I was convinced. I was up big on a lot of bags, and kind of wasn't too knowledgeable back then. And I followed all the big talking heads, you know, that said 100K was pretty much locked. And I got wrecked a good bit, you know, waiting for that 100K target on Bitcoin last cycle. So probably my worst decision thus far, because I played the cycle great. Bought the lows all throughout 2019, 2020, and gave a lot back at the highs, right? So the goal is not to do that this time around. I'm also going to slide this leverage bar up a little bit here because we're starting to print here.
Wait, is that right? Is Diddy not guilty?
So Louis, what you need to do is slide that leverage, right, which you did, and then take that P&L. $1 USD profit, but it's gonna show like 3%.
What do you mean?
When there is that under the P&L, you can take a screenshot of that.
Oh.
76 cents.
I noticed the size doesn't change though when you change the leverage down here, so it's a little confusing. But
does the percentage change? The percentage should change with leverage as well.
I think the P&L changes, but not the total amount, the size.
All right, all right.
Like
Got about a minute left before your 5 minutes are up. Then you can close the position if you want.
Hey, Louis printing, bro.
Nearly $1. Nearly $1, man.
We need to have a minimum size, so we
Yes.
can't chicken out on that.
I like minimum leverage, you know.
Minimum
I can't believe you punted on 2x, Louis.
I mean, didn't we agree like 5x minimum?
I don't
That
know.
was in the rules.
Because the 5x Wheel of Fate thing is supposed to be a punishment, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so that'll be the minimum. Okay, got it.
All right, all right. Let's move. Well, Louis, minutes up. 5 minutes are up, so you can close that position if you want.
Thank you.
Immediately closed.
And then we'll move on. Move on to Max. All right.
Here.
Go.
Oh no.
Alt Exile. All right. So Alt Exile means that you are banned for the rest of the show from trading Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, Sol, ADA, XRP, degens only.
All right, so I can trade
Not
Pepe.
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 Not
I
Pepe.
don't know. I kind of want to make a last minute decision and exile Pepe. I feel like that's a little bit of a comfort zone for you.
This game is rigged. This is bullshit. Okay. All right, so I have to close this then.
Yeah. Let's keep it interesting.
All right, so I can't trade Bitcoin, ETH, Sol, XRP, and Pepe.
Yes, sir.
All right, what the fuck else can I trade? Let's see. Plenty of garbage to trade here. Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay. What is Duck USDT? What is Duck?
Sounds like a good project.
That's the new animal meta. It hasn't picked up yet. We had frogs, we had dogs, we had cats, but no
Here's
ducks.
banana. All right, I'm gonna short banana. I don't know
Wait,
what
banana
this
done.
is, but I feel like I should short
Not
some
right.
banana.
I think it's like Unibot for Soul, but could be wrong. Or that's BonkBot. I think Banana Gun's the same thing.
Oh,
Somebody
it's like really limiting my size on here. That's the problem. I want to trade that then. It's Ape Time.
RS on.
the Wheel of Fate had my back, boys.
It's kind of working out.
It
It's
is.
kind of working out.
Probably
Dude, there's
take
so
5,000
much crap on here.
low.
I can trade Trump. All right, I'll trade Trump.
It's actually I actually really like trading Trump lower time frame.
Let's rip a little short here on Trump.
Underrated volatility on that coin. You
All
short
right,
it,
I'm gonna short some Trump. See what happens here.
you commie.
All right, let's check in. How's Tommy's trade doing?
Tommy.
What is his trade doing?
Oh,
Printing. Printing.
he didn't even want to take it either, and it's.
I was playing the reversion, I think, too early to the upside, but I'll take it. I'll say again, I meant to short Soul right at the start of the show, but I did it on the wrong setting.
I know we're supposed to go around the room, but I kind of want to do something about this. I don't know. I feel like you're winning a little too much.
Oh man,
He just want to punish you immediately.
Let's get you a spin right away.
That would be the best market maker.
right after I make back my fees. Boy.
Okay. Let's see. All right. Fib FOMO. Entry must be exactly on fib level. And then I could probably just copy these.
I don't even know how to do that.
236, 382, 618, 786 of the last 30-minute move.
How do I do that?
So he doesn't have to close a straight. does he?
What do you guys think? Should he close
I
a
better
trade or
not
should
have
he
to.
would open another one?
I think he could just open another one.
Yeah,
He can just add to his short, maybe.
gotta be on the fib though.
Okay, what do I do with the fib?
So I think you need to open another trade.
It's on the left already.
Are you want to do Soul also? I mean,
The second one. It's the second tool.
the second two. Okay.
Clearly, I use these very often.
Fib, first one.
The last 30-minute candle.
The last 30-minute like structure basically.
So this candle or this one?
You do whatever you want.
This is a spot on comment, Tommy.
So I have to either enter or exit here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could I exit here?
You gotta open a new trade.
Yeah, it's just any on. It looks like it's on any of the Fibonacci lines. So
All right. Well, we're almost back to one. Underside resist. Oh man.
Short it full size.
All right. I shorted again. I guess I just added, but you guys saw it on the fib, right?
Yeah. You're good.
All right. In the meantime, I think we can circle back to Max.
I'm
Let's
not
get
in
up.
any trades right now. I'm looking.
But we did miss that question. You know, we gotta get some more questions going. So,
All right.
a little something different here. When did you realize trading wasn't just a hobby anymore and it became your life?
That's a good one. I would say when I left my old job, mainly, I had a real estate business for like 5 or 6 years, and I found myself just in every bit of free time, just like staring at the charts as much as I possibly could. And I think it was when I started to find some success with it, and I realized, like, all right, real estate is an industry that's dominated by old guys with a lot of money. And as a young guy who at the time was, 25 years old, 26 years old, it's a really tough asset class to compete with guys like that. The barrier to entry is tremendous. So I started to find some success with crypto, and I was like, you know what? This is the exact opposite of the industry that I'm in, where real estate is really slow moving. You can basically map out your returns for, 10 years in advance, more or less. And crypto, you can't really map out your returns for more than like 5 minutes in advance. But I was like, if I can deal with the volatility, I think this is where a young guy who has a lot of ambition needs to be, right? So I guess it was kind of a combination of like, just catching like the crypto bug, the Bitcoin bug, and just like being obsessed with it, trying to like figure out an edge. And then just kind of realizing that I was probably in the wrong industry as a young guy. So I'd say that's kind of where it was for me.
Nice. All right. It's been about 5 minutes, give or take. Tommy, I mean, you can close that position if you want. Or
I'll sit on it for now.
sit on it. All right.
Okay.
Let's move on to Louis now. So Louis Tuesday. Louis Meat Stick. Are you ready, Louis?
Yeah.
I don't like that. Come on, man. A little bit more. I need to
You just
hear
got
it
into
from you,
profit.
Louis. Are you ready, Louis? I said, are you ready?
Hit me.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
100x mode, baby.
No more 3x, Louis.
All right, Louis. Let it rip. Let it rip.
Or do I gotta like
100x,
slide my?
5 minutes. Yes, sir.
Does it have to be the same trade?
It can be any trade. It can be any trade. I don't know if you're still in one. You can either do the same trade or open up a new one. Up to you.
Oh, it won't give you 100 on Pepe.
That ain't gonna work then. Nope.
Yeah, you gotta go Bitcoin, ETH, Sol.
Someone said 100x on Melania.
What is that coin doing? Like,
That's a really good question.
I haven't seen it for months.
Melania.
Dude, Melania coin ruined crypto. High key.
Single most bearish chart I have ever seen.
Oh,
Holy moly, look at that.
I think I just shorted the low there.
All right, I got 4
You
minutes.
should short that on 100x. Oh no.
God. Dude, Melania. Have you guys actually looked at the Melania chart?
No.
Look at the daily on log. It's like the most heinously ugly downtrend I've ever seen. In the sense that there have been no bounces.
Louis, what are you doing, man? Walk us through your thought process here. I see a lot of movement.
I hit short, panicked, so I reversed it. Now I'm 100x long ETH.
Panic.
And I'm down to like $200.
All right, you only got about 3 minutes, so not too long from now. In the meantime, let's get a question up. So, let's see.
I feel like
here.
Tucker's been a little like left
Dude,
alone. You know,
I've been
Tucker, you're
staring-
next. You're next.
I've been staring at this, bro.
I'm just saying, did like Tucker bribe you before the show, Ed? Like, what's going on here? It just seems like I feel like Louis gotten abused.
Bro, it hurt
He might have slid some ETH over those transactions from earlier, but
Yeah, I knew one looked suspicious. Yeah.
all right, Louis, let's do a fun one here.
Come on, pop it here.
If you had to name a coin after yourself, what would it be called?
There's only one right answer for this, Louis.
Yeah, it's meat.
And
It's
you
meat
know it.
stick.
It's
Yes. Hashtag meat stick.
Meat stick token.
Launching next week.
If anyone
All
launches
right.
that, I better get supply.
Meat
Got
stick.
about a
Maybe
minute
meat
left.
stick's a derivative of nobody's sausage coin.
All right, got about a minute left, and then we can close that position.
I don't think I'm gonna close it, Ed.
You're not gonna close it.
I might just let this ride. Need a Hail Mary here.
Wheel of Fate back at it again, man. Can't fade it.
Oh no.
The key is just to last an hour and a half, man. That's really that's all we're trying to do.
30 seconds.
You just can't all in a trade, because if you have to waffle in and out on your full port, you're gonna get chopped into oblivion.
Yeah, I wish you said
That's
that.
what I've been doing.
Keep some margin on the side.
Dude, you know what's crazy is that look at how much the NASDAQ is up today. And crypto's just struggle busing here.
Crazy.
What do you make of that, Max?
Louis, time's up.
My grandpa's right, man. Crypto's dead. It's worthless. It's not backed by anything. There's only one explanation.
All right, Louis, you can close that position if you want. So up to you, man.
I'll let it ride for a little bit.
Let it ride. All right. In the meantime, let's move on over to Tucker.
Yeah, Tucker the briber, the one who's not getting picked on.
Sorry, man. I tried. I really try to hold it off as much as possible, but it's not so
You're
much I
fine.
can do.
It may have helped me if you had done it.
Wait, is this true?
God.
I need answers.
I'm not your friend here, all right? I'm just the host. I'm just
I'm
the
not your friend, guy.
What you got for me, Ed?
All right, let's do it.
No, that is,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna call this one the account chopper.
is that the reverse?
All right, yeah. So flip flop. If the candle you entered
Oh,
on closes red, you must immediately flip directions on the same pair.
wait, what?
Yeah. So it says
No.
once the candle closes red, you have to flip positions.
Like the next red candle I have to short? What you're saying?
You got to flip it. So if you're short, you're
I'm
long.
long. I'm long. And I'm underwater.
You got to short it.
I gotta get
That's the perfect flip flop, by the way.
right now.
It says when it turns red. So I don't know. What do you
Well,
guys think? Should you do it right now?
You gotta bounce, Tucker.
Yeah, I know. I was saying I got the bounce. All right, we're flipping it. The account.
That is such a funny feature, man.
I know.
Now you're doing James Wynn in full force.
Green. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll call that the
Oh.
tilt button.
No. No, Ed. You ruined me.
Let's go.
Oh man.
I
wait.
didn't do it. I didn't do it.
Keep it open.
Where's my liquidation? 390? Okay.
Yeah, I wish they could show that too on the chart.
My God.
Poor guy was waiting for him to get back to break even, and when the time finally came, he had to flip short.
He sold. Pump it.
Oh, no. Hold on.
Oh my god.
Where's my 390? Right there.
Oh, liquidate him.
If we get there, the account's gone, by the way. This is full port. All right, I got to close this, man.
You gotta close it. All right.
Wait, do I have to hold it for 5 minutes or something, or what?
I've got the timer going. You've got about 3.5 minutes. So
Liquidate.
you know what? Let's ask a question real quick, and then in the meantime, we might come back and this might look better. So
Well, we were discussing who is going to get liquidated on the first day, right?
I knew it was going to be.
Tucker, who's most likely to get liquidated on the first day?
Clearly me. Clearly me, man. Damn it.
All right.
If I had waited 2 minutes and hit reverse, it would have been prime.
Let's see.
Please don't do
So we got about 2 minutes. Man.
Because I knew that's why I stayed long, is because I knew they were going to do this at some point.
I knew this was coming
Such
too.
bad timing is unreal.
There
The
it
wheel of
comes.
fate got you.
Easily. Ed, where's that time?
Minute and a half.
Oh my God, I'm going to have like $10 left. You gotta tell me right when it hits 0. They're gonna send it to like 109.5, dude.
This is like the longest minute. I'm not gonna lie. This is
Oh, it's gapping up.
all right.
You are pushing it on during your punishment.
Dude,
You
The
got
market makers are so brutal. They are coming for a $100 position of Tucker, man.
25
No
seconds.
mercy.
time, Ed. How much time?
20 seconds.
Here we go.
Come
Take
on,
it out.
baby. All
Finish
here
him.
we go.
What are we at? $88 of equity
10
left.
seconds. All right.
Watch
here we
how
go.
he closes
5,
it and it just goes down.
4, 3, 2, 1. All right, you can close that position.
We're out.
He survived. It's just about surviving, bro. You're good.
It is.
All right. Jackus, since man, you skated by, man. You got lucky. You got lucky.
Oh, I would enjoy this, man. Have you seen my PFP here? I was ready. The ugliest ape alive.
All right, Tommy,
Let's do it.
run it back.
Why couldn't I have gotten that at the start of the show?
Is that just yeah? You must switch to cross margin for the rest of the episode.
All right,
It says protect that $50 or vaporize it.
let's do it.
Do it.
Works with me.
Yeah, I don't know. You guys said that I'm protecting Tucker, but I feel like the Wheel of Fate's just siding with Tommy today.
No.
Would love to get some more volatility on Soul. I prefer to use cross in general. Just more margin efficient. You just have to be a little bit more active with how you manage take profits and stop losses.
Tommy, on that note, I feel like this one's kind of for you, just fitting. What's your trade celebration ritual?
Well, I play I Wonder by Kanye West in my headphones as I walk outside in the sunshine. That's usually the only celebration that I do. But I'm kind of bad about celebrating my wins, honestly. I don't know if you guys can relate. I'm kind of always like looking for the next one. I hit a big trade. I think about it for like a night, and then I'm already kind of focused on the next one. Kind of disappointing in myself, I would guess, a little bit, given that's the case. But I probably should celebrate my wins a little bit more. I actually think if you hit a huge trade, you probably shouldn't be touching the buttons at all for like a few days at least, because you're more than likely just going to be taking a low probability trade to try and chase the same high that you just felt.
I was a little bit disappointed in that answer, Tommy. I was hoping you're gonna do.
If it's a really big win, I'll buy myself.
I'm gonna start a chest beat.
I don't know. I kind of hoped you could go outside, look at the stars, and then connect them. Do your little, what is it, astrology?
That's before the trade goes live.
That's before the trade, not after. Okay. So you're good to go. You're in that cross margin.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, there's nothing that says. Well, yeah. I guess you have to keep it on for the rest of the show now. So
Works with me.
let's do it. All right. Let's switch it back to Louis. Louis,
I think it's
how you
maxed,
feeling, man? How you feeling? How you feeling in your trade right now?
We're teetering around break even here. I don't like it. I don't like this rejection.
Is
But
it still
I'm
the
holding-
100x?
Yeah, I'm still in that 100x ETH long here.
All right. I mean, it could be worse. Could be worse.
Wait, did Tucker just close his long and it immediately nuked after?
Yeah.
When we did that 5 minutes ago. No, I had to. They made me close. They made me flip short, and then it went straight up.
And then you closed it and it went straight down.
Well, yeah, I had to close it up.
Bogdanov is watching your account, Tucker.
I know.
Oh my god.
But it did go straight down. Yes, it did go straight down.
It would be break even on that short. No.
Now we're flat, bro. Now we're flat because we have very little money.
Tucker, how much do you have left on the account?
$75.
Whew. That's still more than enough. We got about 25 minutes left on the show, so I think you can make something work there. All right, on that note, who is it, Louis? Louis, let's do this, man.
God, he got it again.
Come
I
on.
don't know, man. I'm not happy with that. I feel like we gotta. Should we make a rule where if you get it once, you gotta
Spin it again.
Yeah, let's make it interesting. Let's reset that. Okay. Be frenzy. All right. So just must market order into every entry and exit from now on. So
It's already how I do it. So
yeah, I'm like, I feel like that's just not.
imagine letting another man fill you.
All right.
Come on, baby. Let's see something here. I want to see this.
Hold on, let me cat out real quick.
All right, Louis, I've got a question for you in the meantime. I asked this earlier to, I believe, Jackus or Tucker, but what's something about your trading style that sets you apart?
I think I just keep things super simple, to be honest. Just keeping things simple, not trying to overcomplicate things. At the end of the day, you know, a lot of people try to overcomplicate trading and investing. At the end of the day, all I do is try to buy things low and sell them high. That's really all I do. And just keeping it simple, right? Trying to use context, some common sense, as I'm about to get liquidated, and keep it simple. I don't use a lot of indicators, just price action, and I try to ride the wave of market cycles and keep it super simple. And also staying, you know, keeping conviction for a long period of time. I feel like a lot of people come into crypto and investing, they want to make money overnight. And even after a couple months, people, you know, whatever they thought 3 months ago not working out, they give up. I like to stick with ideas and trade theses for extended periods of time. Like I've been long crypto since pretty much 2022, right? And just riding this wave. You know, one of my superpowers, not a superpower, but one of my edges, I think, is being able to keep that conviction for this long, to reach an end goal and let these trades play out. Because a lot of people aren't able to do that. They get aggravated super quickly. They're not making money right away, and they move on to the next thing. Where, you know, if they just stuck with what they were doing, what they were looking at, and just tracking it along the way, even though it's not fun, they might have a lot more success. So I would say keeping it simple, and, you know, giving trades and, you know, swing thesis is, you know, a good amount of time to play out, just like this long, right? Looked like I was underwater, stuck with it, and we're pushing here, right? So let's see if we can get some action.
Meat stick.
I like that. Keeping
What
it
is
simple.
steak?
Who's up the highest right now? I want to know.
Probably me.
Probably Tommy.
Tommy, what are you at right now?
On the P&L or the account? Because
Yeah,
I did get chopped a little bit on fees to start the show, but current trade's up almost $100.
all right. And then what's the overall account?
It's like 440.
440.
Like I said, I got chopped up at the start of the show a little bit on fees, but
Tucker, are you flat right now?
salvage it.
No, we had to punt. We punted $73 on 150x. Kaito.
Where's Max?
Yeah, we're doing this.
Max.
Max is
He's
liquidated.
trying to get away, man.
Oh man.
Tuck. Sorry, brother, but Max is gone, so we got to do it to you. We got to do it to you.
Oh, I was feeling good.
This is it. Make or break, baby.
It's gonna be another crippling handicap.
Leverage thought.
Leverage? What does that mean?
Deleverage. Let's see.
Somebody's got to
You just
clip
do
that.
1x.
Deleverage? What does that mean?
It says you're capped at a 5x on every trade.
You're not making it back, Tuck.
I have insufficient margin to justify that leverage, bro. Yeah, I can't adjust it at all, bro.
You're gonna have to close that position then.
All right, but we're in the green. So,
All right.
yeah. All right. What do you
All
think? X? I need something like that.
All right. Let's see.
Interest game. Doing this. Yes, we have to.
That's it.
I feel like they really killed volatility right when we started the show.
They did. Going
Maybe
sideways.
we do it around New York Open.
Max is back. You know, I was gonna ask you a question, Tucker, but We can't let Max get away again. So we gotta spin the wheel, Max.
Spin the wheel.
Oh no. Rocky just got this one. What do you guys think? Should we respin?
What is it?
Where you are capped at a 5x leverage margin.
For the rest of the show.
Respin.
Yeah, let's respin that.
Reverse repo.
Okay. Let's see. Reverse repo must open trade opposite direction of your last closed trade.
Okay, so here's why that's going to be difficult.
Oh no.
Because
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
already liquidated, so it's going to be really hard for me to open up a trade with no money in the account.
Easy.
I could do it in spirit, though.
What happened?
Well, I was penalized and couldn't trade Bitcoin, ETH, XRP, Sol, and Pepe, so I full ported Popcat and got liquidated, as every man should. But
Yeah.
Do we have like a sound or like a graphic for someone getting liquidated yet?
No, but
the graphic was the empty seat.
Yeah.
bummer. All right. I guess we'll.
Max, is that why you left?
No, my phone crashed and I thought it died, so I had to plug it in, and then I was like, all right.
I use that
I need to
excuse.
figure out when my
sometimes.
phone just crashed.
I
But
use
what
that
I can do is I'll pass my spin on to Tommy, who apparently is doing tremendous. So,
I'm just not liquidated.
oh, he's bragging so hard. Okay.
Yeah, we're getting close here, so let's just go ahead and give Tommy a spin. So
Just don't make me nuke my position, please.
I don't choose, man. Wheel of Fate does.
On wheel.
No. Okay. No. We gotta respin that.
I'm gonna get hit with the most crippling one now. I can't trade Soul.
You cannot trade Soul.
Oh
Close it.
man. All right, I'm limiting out. Immediately bounced away from my limit fill. Come on. Men don't want to fill me.
Jesus.
Dude, come on.
It's limiting out.
Where's it at?
What are you looking for?
I just want them to take me out of the law or out of the shorts.
Just market close, Tommy.
I will not. That should work. There we go.
There we go.
All right.
Yep.
I'm being conscientious of fees here. But I know, damn it, I know Soul's good though, man. Do I just trade like Popcat or something?
For the next episode, I got an idea. We should do a rolled dice. We take all the coins on Blowfin, and then it just rolls on one. Roll the dice. Popcat. Isn't that the one that Max just got liquidated on?
I think he got something else.
No, it was Popcat.
It was Popcat. He'll come back. It might ask. Maybe not. I technically don't have to take a trade. I might be towards the top of the leaderboard just like right now.
No, you definitely have to take a trade. Everybody.
Do I?
Yeah. Yeah, there's no
more sport.
there's no sitting on the sidelines. Like it's actually part of the rules. It's
I always have to be in a trade,
you have to take a trade, Tommy.
and I can't trade Bitcoin, ETH, Sol, XRP, ADA,
No,
or
sir. No,
Okay.
sir.
let me find something to trade real quick.
You've got. Let's give yourself a little timer here. You
How
got
much time do
15
we have?
seconds. You found it?
No, how much time do we have in the show?
We've only
Tommy,
got about 14 minutes.
Tommy, if you wanna be short sold, then go short with.
I kind of feel like we get a reversion bounce here, so I might long some Popcat actually. Butter's just opened my door. Hold on, guys.
In the meantime, let's move it on to the next person. Back to Louis. Louis, how you feeling, man?
You can get some movement here. We're in crab market right now.
Crab market. Louis, you need that degenerate, man. You gotta get out of ETH. That thing's
I have to go back to
stable.
Pepe.
All right, Louis. Well, Tommy. Let's go back to Tommy. You open that
Launch
position.
some Popcat.
Launch some Popcat. Okay.
Should give something like, I mean, like you should be trading back into here at some point in the next few hours. So
Well, you got 10 minutes now.
All
I
right.
know that's the problem.
Yep. We only got 10 minutes. Let's try to see if we can get everybody else on one more trade. So, Louis, back to you. Let's go ahead and get a spin real quick.
Oh no. No.
Reverse repo. Open a trade opposite direction of your last trade close.
It's just starting to move. Oh my god. Oh, just starting to move, but all right. Uno reverse.
I feel like
I'm
Bitcoin's
screwed.
about to reverse here, man.
Yeah, I'm screwed on this one.
But then again, I did just get liquidated, so I'd probably not consider what I just said. So, but also I was barred from trading all the majors.
Unforge.
Come on now. Come on. Give me a poop stick here. Oh my god.
All
That's what I
right.
was waiting for 30 minutes. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna get wrecked.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Louis, I got a question for you, man. In the meantime, while we watch these green candles, who's someone in the trading world you genuinely admire? Who do you look up to, man?
Ooh,
Is it Sailor?
that's tough.
Easy.
I like his gonads for sure. Damn, that's tough. What do I like?
Stanley, Druckenmiller.
I like Druck Miller, yeah. Paul Tudor Jones, yeah. Those are classics. You know, I've watched documentaries on all those guys.
Hmm.
It's tough to pinpoint, like really tough to pinpoint. Kind of just crafted my own thing. I didn't really like. Oh man, let me think about it and get back to you as I watch myself get liquidated.
All right. We're skipping Max.
Why are
Tucker.
you skipping me, Ed? Why are you skipping me?
It's not my fault, man. It's not my fault. All right, Tucker. How much do you have left on that account?
You really want to know, Ed?
Yeah, I want to know.
$72.
All right. That's enough. That's enough to make something work. So let's do it.
Oh, I want an all index trade.
What does that mean, Zach? Do I have to hit reverse?
Yep. Same deal. Same deal. Reverse trade. Boom, baby. Market. Easy.
We
Easy peasy. Okay.
we are still on 5x because last one maybe 5x, 4 or 5x. So not bad.
Yeah, that isn't bad.
It's not bad.
Tucker, quick question before we move on to Tommy. Actually, Jack I don't know, Jack, you haven't answered any questions in a while, so let's pick on you. We've got about 10 minutes.
Pick on me.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick on you. Jackus, what's your end game in all of this, man? What are you trading for?
Cocaine and hookers, my friend.
Love it. Love it. All right, Tommy.
Say it again.
No, I can follow up. I can follow up on that.
What's the question?
Nah, Jack, that's it. That's it, man.
All right.
No, I'm just kidding. If you want to answer it genuinely, let me know.
Now the end game really is like keep doing this. I think I'll answer sort of like Tommy. I enjoy the game. I enjoy analyzing this stuff because it's sort of like magic sometimes when you are able to predict the future, and it amazes people, and it's obviously all probabilities, but you still do it on some scientific sort of approach, you could say. And you help people as well around, and I think that's the greatest satisfaction. Obviously we all do it for the money, but you don't just do it for that. So the end game is keep doing this, but in a larger scale, and make a legacy.
Legend. Jack, you're a legend, brother.
Thank you.
Legend. Tommy. Last up, man.
Still waiting for Popcat.
You got about
It's
5
really
minutes
fun to
left on the
scout
show,
people.
so
It's what?
got about 5 minutes left on the show, so let's see.
You gonna spin the wheel again?
Gotta do it, man. Gotta do it. Did you already get this?
No. Are you gonna make me nuke my long and switch to 5x?
We
Yeah.
are.
Man.
You probably don't have the margin to edit it, do you?
No. I don't think so. Let me see. Damn it.
Gotta nuke it.
All right. Let me what is the current price of Popcat? Come on. How is the mark above the limit and hasn't been filled? Come on. Just get out of there. He's about to claw my hand while I'm trying to put this order in. He's trying to get me to market.
He doesn't want to watch his dad get filled by another man. All right. He wants you to market. I'm genuinely once again insulted by how the NASDAQ is up over 100 points today and crypto's doing this.
Mm-hmm.
I take it personally.
And you got liquidated.
I'll probably just sit on my P&L for the show now.
Let's do a reverse repo tomorrow. All right. Nasdaq down, Max doubles his account, and crypto is up.
He's attacking me.
Doubles. What is zero doubled?
Shit.
I mean, we're getting down to the ringer here, guys. Do you guys want to? Should we like compare? You know how everybody's doing.
Yeah, I'm not paying more fees.
No more fees. Yeah.
All right, let's go around the room. Let's Louis, how did you do today?
I'm down about $300.
Not bad. What are you in right now?
Not bad. He
Not
goes,
bad.
not bad.
my ETH 100x ETH leverage long is actually starting to print right here, so I might get some
The
catch
market's
up on
about to
how
give a
it
tiny
was.
lower time frame bounce.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go, baby. Come on.
Meat stick.
Come on. Meat stick through that EMA. Come on.
All right, Max.
Ed.
All right.
It's never been more over than it is right now.
Oh my god.
Tucker. How's it going,
Well, you made me short Pepe again, so that didn't help. But it's $70 in the account.
Look, man, I didn't make you do anything.
Oh yes, you.
Weren't you the one that chose these?
Yeah, but
paid
bro,
options?
we were gonna spin the wheel every 30 minutes, not every 5 minutes, bro. Okay, so that doesn't help. It doesn't help.
And then, dude, Ed's evil because when we spun the wheel for me, it was like no Bitcoin, ETH, Sol, XRP, and then I was in a Pepe trade, and he goes, actually, we're gonna include Pepe in that. No Pepe either. So then I had to trade Popcat, and of course, Poopcat liquidated me.
Hey, Popcats, yeah, it is pretty volatile.
I may have taken way too big of a position on it, but that's okay. We'll get him next week.
We can talk specifics. All right, later. We're just kind of flooring, you know. All right, Tommy.
I guess I did the best. I still lost money, but yeah, I think if we can game out a little bit better how to avoid some of the fees, would probably help. But Butters, get out of there.
Jackus,
Sup, man?
how's your account doing?
I'm break even, so I guess I won.
Check this one.
All right, guys. Tommy, do you want to close this out?
Yeah, we hope that you guys enjoyed the first episode of Ape Time as much as we did making it. It'll probably be a lot like this every week. We're going to continue, though, to make it, I think as entertaining as possible. This was our first go through, so definitely learn some things, I think, about the show and how we're going to continue to do it going forward. But we hope that you enjoyed it. Butters, stop. Sorry, guys. He is a very active cat. As you probably already realize, he's appeared on stream. But yeah, we'll be back for another episode of Ape Time next week, same time on Thursday, with a typical start time around 11:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the show, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and yeah, like I said, we're going to continue, I think, to go through some of these growing pains, and the show is going to be is going to be great. But that's it from us, guys. Like I said, hit the like button and subscribe. We won't see you for Market Check tomorrow, as it is a holiday. Happy birthday, America! But yeah, have a great holiday, guys. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next week. Thank you for tuning in, and of course, stay safe.